Goodness Games.
Hi everyone! We're finally back, and we went to some islands with bombs. It was kind of dumb. And then we went then Tommy disappeared. So we met Donald Duck and smacked people with keys, and there was like deep jungle, but no one liked deep jungle. I like deep jungle though. You guys monkeys.
Oh,
and now we're finally back. Hello.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Oh My Goodness Games.
Katawa Shoujo Rinzru. Wow, it's actually been quite a while. But that's just because there's been a bunch of new stuff we've been playing for summer, and now...
one more thing here.
Excuse me? What was that for?
That was for doing Kingdom Hearts without me, but...
Why? Did you want to do Kingdom Hearts?
I don't like that game anyway, so no way. Nah, I kid.
Uh-huh. So, it's been a while. There's been some playthroughs of some stuff. Me and Logan have a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts going on.
And now he's like in love with the game?
Yeah, Logan loves Kingdom Hearts. And we've pretty much even filmed the final boss. As of this recording, Logan has beaten Kingdom Hearts, and we even recorded him beating the final boss.
And recently, Ryan beat like the hardest boss in Kingdom Hearts.
I beat the Lingering Will. He lingers no more. Oh, man.
Nor does he have the will to linger.
Literally the most hardest bosses, but there's all that. But finally, we're back to Katawa Shoujo Rinzru.
Yay.
We definitely got to finish this up.
And how to indulge in some feels.
Yes. And seems like Mr. Muto has a question for us that he's been asking us. In fact, he's been quite angry with us this whole time.
Did you two have sex?
I asked you a question, Nakai. Or no, I asked you a question, Nakai. Alright, let me get back in the flow. I shake my head to fend off the daziness. The teacher's looking at me, as is everyone else in the class. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Jeez, you're just like me.
What is the distance between... Never mind, different question. Why are you here, in this class? To... learn about physics? Yes. Well, no, but that's the answer I wanted to hear. To acquire knowledge is the secondary reason for you being in the school. The primary one is to learn the rules of society, norms and ethics that govern your everyday life.
Until you actually graduate and realize the world isn't as the teacher said it was, and you're all like depressed.
You didn't even go to college.
No, high school.
You don't come to school for the classes, you come to interact with the other people there. Your classmates who are your equals and your teachers who are your superiors. You learn how to form social contacts and maintain them. In other words, how to be a part of society. The school itself is a microcosm of the entire society. Locke was the one who realized that, you know. School's not just a place for learning, and of all the kids your age, you guys should know that better than anyone else. He pauses for a moment and lets his eyes sweep over the class to see if the message sunk in. At the very least, it shut everyone up and got them to focus on him. Captivated either by his voice or the sudden change of topic from physics to philosophy of education. However, my class, as you aptly put, my classes, as you so aptly put, are a place for learning about physics. He points at me with the piece of chalk he's holding. So, no sleeping during class. Got it, Nakai? Yes, sir. From the corner of my eye, I catch Suzune's scowl and Misha's barely contained giggle. I sink deeper in my seat. After classes end, I'm the last one to leave the room. I close the door behind me and I quickly make my way to the art room. Hey, what up? Long time no see.
Oh, hey, Ren.
Club time passes in relative peace and quiet. I sit in my usual seat next to Rin, but she doesn't seem to be in a talkative mood. She's even more distant than usual. Today we're going to draw still life. I get to choose from either a vase full of fake flowers or an arrangement of rocks, sticks, and canvases. The teacher encourages us to gather around the preferred motif, emphasizing perspective, texture, and lighting as the key points of this exercise. I look at Rin to see if she prefers one of the subjects over the other, but she just tilts her head, signifying nothing. Club members quickly shuffle their chairs. The club members quickly shuffle their chairs around the classroom to get closer to either the vase or the clutter.
Doesn't it look like Rin has 2 eyebrows?
That's her under eyelid.
I know.
I have trouble sometimes drawing those, making look like right. Rin and I both pick the flower vase, and only one of us seems to do any work. She's ignoring Nomiya's assignment, like she just suddenly started ignoring me. She's been doodling something idly with her foot, not really even looking at what she's drawing. I try to catch her gaze, but she's looking out the window. It's making me uneasy. Rin almost looks like she's asleep with the way she's leaning back against the chair with her legs resting easily on the desk. She's now completely given up on drawing. The more I try to relax, ignore her, and just be myself, the more it feels like I should ask if something is wrong. After club activities are over and the others have filed out, Rin gets up from her seat and marches over to Nomiya with unusual determination. Oh, yep, here we go. She's gonna answer his question.
I will do it.
No, wait.
I will do it.
Nomiya, who was humming to himself while sorting a box of pencils by hardness, turns around with a mixed expression of friendliness and incomprehension on his face. What will you do, my girl?
The gallery person. I can talk with that person. At least yesterday I thought I could. And today, too. I think I want to try it. I'm gonna go all the way.
The widest smile I've ever seen on any person's face lights up on the teacher's features. Teacher's features. It's almost literally beaming. Oh, wonderful! I had almost lost hope. Such a hardened girl you are, but I knew sooner or later you'd understand as well. I will call my good friend Sayonji and arrange a meeting. You need only show her your work so she can estimate it. I've told her all about you, but obviously you should talk face to face. This is so exciting, isn't it? Nomiya's talking more to himself than us, walking in circles around his desk, waving his hands around wildly all the while. He picks up his cell phone from his breast pocket of his jacket and flips it open with a stylish movement, starting to look for the number to call. While he searches it, hold on. Why is the screen paused here? Alright, never mind though, I don't know what happened there. Just ignore...
The computer's trying to make us think.
Just ignore the sudden... Just pay attention to Tommy with his hands down his pants again.
What the f***?
Let's see, alright, where was I? While he searches, he notices me staring and gives me a beaming thumbs up. I shrug back at him, doing my best not to look smug. Nomiya finds the number and makes the call, turning away from us and lowering his voice once it goes through. Even so, I could hear his excited tone. The call doesn't last long. Fabulous! Saya is at the gallery right now, and she said we could stop by right away if that's fine. This is most excellent. Do you have some kind of portfolio to show her in? She just shakes her head at the question. Never fear, I've taken some photos of your paintings. And where the heck, there it is. Never fear, I've taken some photos of your paintings. And why did I choose to lower the volume right there at that line? Okay. I've taken some photos of your paintings. We can bring those and maybe a couple of originals with us. Those will be quite sufficient for now. There should be some recent ones around here in the back, right?
I just noticed you're wearing Iron Man pants.
Yeah, my pajama pants? Yeah, I just woke up like around 9 something and I just didn't bother changing.
And I left the house to go to Ron's about 10-ish.
He pulls out a folder full of photos out of a desk drawer, then charges toward the back where there's a small storage room and extra cabinets for all the materials and tools the art class and club uses. He soon finds what he's looking for and crudely wraps 2 of Rin's paintings in some brown backing paper. Yeah, look, it's doing it again. It's not even live feeding, though. I guess I shouldn't be worried if it's not doing it. For some reason, the Elgato, the recording, is staying on the original picture it was on. But we've checked the file, and it does record, so whatever. Akai, would you carry these to my car? I pick up the 2 oil paintings. They aren't heavy, but they do make navigation somewhat cumbersome as I follow Nomi and Rin to the parking lot. Nomi, hey, look, a new picture.
Hey.
Wow, and it's cars.
It's actual life cars.
Nomi has a pretty nice car.
I like how they put a filter on to make it kind of look like it's drawn, but not really.
That's been every background. Nomi has a pretty nice car. That's something I'd expect a high school teacher to drive.
Wait, which one's Nomi's?
We don't know. I wonder what kind of salaries they earn at Yamaku. The canvases are stuffed to the trunk, where they just barely fit. At the teacher's over-enthusiastic prompting, I get in the car along with them. Rin answers my questioning stare with a confirming nod and a nonchalant shrug. I guess I've become sort of an assistant for now. Nomi doesn't go light on the pedal. The smooth ride takes about 10 minutes to bring us to the city center, where we pull into a tiny parking lot and get out of the car. I pick up the paintings again, looking around. It's just like any city in Japan, really. Same style of buildings, people hurrying here and there, office workers sweating in their suits in the summer heat.
Oh boy.
Wide tree-lined streets aren't something you see everywhere, though. Maybe they're this city's specialty. Definitely has that feel of a city.
Do you think that thing was painted or just a filter?
That's a photo filter.
Because it actually looks like it could be painted.
No, it's a photo that has a I forget.
Yeah, I know, but doesn't it look like someone could actually accomplish that with paint?
I mean, that's the point of the watercolor filter. That's the idea behind it.
Anywho,
it definitely has that feel of a city, though, which I thought I entirely forgotten.
A city made of paint.
I feel immediately comfortable walking around. I haven't actually been here before. No? In that case, it's about time. It's a great city. Lots of wonderful folk around here. And most important of all, a vibrant cultural life. We've actually been here in Hanako's route. When we went to the bar.
Yeah, well, you guys were playing pool.
Science place is just around the corner. The 22nd corner. After turning around 3 more corners, Nomian stops in front of a door. There's a nameplate in big red letters over it. 22nd corner. Oh man, I hate it.
So
when
that's
I do
an actual place.
Yeah, they could have just photoshopped the logo over it.
Oh.
This is really the...
But the building itself exists, right?
Probably.
So I could go in there and say, hey, is whatchamacallit here?
Is this really the 22nd corner?
Of what?
That's bothering me too. I mean, we're gonna start counting, and which way do you count?
Oh, I see.
Rin gets worked up over the strangest things. Unlike me, Nomi ignores her and
I
completely...
actually would get worked up over that too.
Nomi ignores her and completely pushes the door open. The gallery's very clean looking, and the air conditioning makes it cool and very comfortable. The white walls and big windows facing into the busy street make the whole place feel airy and bright. There's nobody around whom I can see, however. Most of the floor space is empty, with only a few large tables and a counter for furniture. There are paintings too, of course. A poster advertises an exhibition for an artist I've never heard of. Most of his work seem to be portraits or landscapes done in the more traditional style than Rin's abstraction. Hey, new character! New character, who dis? Summoned by the bell on the door, a lady who looks maybe around Nomia's age comes from around the corner. She's dressed in a sharp suit, her straight dark hair and a perfect ponytail behind her head. A pair of flashy, expensive-looking eyeglasses frame her. Why do I keep doing that? Jeez.
Yawning?
A pair of flashy,
tired?
extensive-looking eyeglasses frame her eyes. On second glance, I'm not sure. On second glance, I'm not so sure of her age anymore. She looks old and yet not actually old.
The only way I could tell the only sign of age I see on her is that little dimple behind her lips.
A little bend.
Little wrinkle dimple.
Say!
If that wasn't there, I think she looked pretty. Actually, you know what? Take it out. Use your editing skills. Take that little thing out.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, she looks pretty young.
Okay. Say, hello! She clearly recognizes the teacher, greeting him warmly. Oh, there you are. There you are, Shinichi. And so quickly. I take it these two are your students. Indeed. Let me introduce you. This is Rin Tezuka, the one I spoke to you about. And the healthy-looking lad over there is Hisao Nakai.
Healthy.
She takes a long, hard look at both of us, especially Rin. It feels like
What's wrong, lady? You look like you've just seen a ghost or something.
It feels like we're being evaluated. That a worth of some abstract kind is being calculated for us. Our eyes linger for a long time on Rin. On her eyes, her empty sleeves tied in knots, her posture, probably not a very good posture. Sae takes her first impression of Rin with an intensity not seen used by anyone else before. Once finished, she smiles avidly. Pleased to meet you. My name is Sae Sayonji. I'm the owner of this gallery. Could I maybe offer you some tea? Oh, no thank you. We're fine. Let's get down to business. I lay the paintings on a table to give to the gallery owner a better view, and Nomiya pulls out his folder of photos. The old lady studies Rin's works carefully, absent-mindedly brushing her cheek with her fingers while letting her gaze sweep over the paintings. Her eyes remind me of a bird of prey of some sort. They're so sharp and somehow very calculating. She takes her time, slowly going over the paintings in order without uttering a single word. Even the teacher looks very nervous. He tries to point out certain details and other things about Rin's work, but it seems like she's not listening. While Nomiya and I keep a look at Sae, trying to look for some hint of a reaction on the gallery's owner's face, Rin lets her gaze wander around the gallery space. Suddenly, she pipes up.
Is this really the 22nd corner?
Sae raises her gaze from the paintings and look at Rin, but doesn't answer. It's probably for the best. She takes notice a little important thing, how these two seem to be completely ignoring her. That seems kind of interesting.
What do you mean?
I don't know, she keeps acting like herself, but they're just like not minding her at all.
Well, the professionals who are looking at paintings.
I guess.
I would say it's a bit rude, but at the same time, they probably don't want any distractions because it might, distraction could probably, make their brains misjudge the painting. I know what I'm talking about, I just don't know how to say it, okay?
She takes stock of Rin's sloshy posture and her dreamy eyes that are, again, moving restlessly about. The way Rin seems to be detached from a situation that's supposed to be very important to her annoys me just a little. I'm practically holding my breath here. After Sae has gone through all of Nomiya's photos and inspected the two oil paintings I hauled here, She goes through all the material again, this time at a quicker pace. Finally, she gives her verdict. I like it. Though, if you don't mind me saying, you're a bit immature. Searching for your own direction, perhaps. She picks up one of the photos. Still, just look at this. I just can't take my eyes off it. Like a little kitten playing around. That's what your art makes me feel, young lady.
Thank you. I think nobody's ever said that before. I think.
That's all that Rin has to say. Something about what the gallery owner says and how she says it makes it sound patronizing to me, but I held my tongue. Anyway, what a wonderful imagination, though, isn't it? I've always said that Tezuka has a great eye for composition and color harmony and technique. Remember all those done with our feet? Remember, all those are done with our feet. Of course, we need to put some of the simpler ones on display too, for the lay people, right, Sae? The teacher snorts diversively. You know how those Philistines are. What do they understand about real art? They're just about at a loss with the abstractions and themes here. But it'll generate more publicity. That's good, isn't it? Sae smiles gently at Nomi's remark and turns back to the paintings. I wonder. To tell the truth, I don't know if any of these make an exhibition. Even if I like it, I don't get the feel of a theme or cohesion. There's no oeuvre, and really, who would expect such a young artist like the kitten here? Oh no! It's definitely doable, especially if we get a few new pieces and touch up some old ones.
I don't mind painting more. I'll do anything.
It's a bit of a stretch. Trust me, I wouldn't have come to you if I didn't believe Tezuka was ready. You can see it too, can't you? I know exactly what her kind is capable of, and you know too. Those words give the gallerist lady a pause. A hollow, bottomless look takes over her eyes for a moment, as if she was looking through or maybe past Nomiya. She says nothing, but her mouth becomes a tight, flat line as if stretched. Finally, the moment passes. Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm saying. Sighs and takes a... Alright, I'm trying to figure out... I've never actually known how to pronounce her name. I know...
Say.
S-A-I-E. Say. Say sighs and takes a few steps, walking in a circle as if to help organize her thoughts. She takes another look at a photo of the painting and particularly liked, and the one that made her call Rin a kitten. She places her hand over her mouth, lost for words. After a few moments, she shakes her head. I don't know what to say. After seeing you, dear, these paintings are yours. Would you excuse us for a moment? I want to talk to your teacher in private for a bit. Sae draws the art teacher aside, and they talk in hushed tones for a while. I can't hear what they're saying, but over her shoulder I can see the lines around the corners of her mouth tighten as she motions with her hands in time with her words. Expressions on her face is... What kind of expression is it? I couldn't say. Once they're done discussing whatever they had to discuss, they give one another a serious look. I feel something that goes beyond mere words transpiring there. They walk back to us. Sae looks seriously at Rin, her left hand reaching as if instinctively toward a pack of cigarettes that's lying on the table. Hey, that ain't good. That ain't healthy, lady.
Healthy.
She picks up the pack and extracts one. Looks at it a bit absent-mindedly, as if now realizing she did so, and puts it back. Finally, she locks eyes with Rin, evaluating her once more. All right, little kitten. I'm gonna believe in you. I will display your paintings here, but from what I can see,
this is not enough. You don't really have a cohesive theme, and you don't have enough of the good stuff. You're gonna have to work hard to actually get something that you can put on exhibit here. I know. It's a good thing my gallery's so small, no? Rin already spends pretty much every free waking moment she has painting. How is it possible to work any harder? She'd have to skip class to do more than she already does. How can anyone work that much? Silence falls on the gallery after my words. Sai looks at the art teacher, who's looking contemptively at his star student. I look at all three of them, confused.
It's doable.
What do you mean?
I mean the school is special. The board puts great value on things such as this. I'm sure I can arrange some leave for her. It's not unprecedented by any means. I'll discuss it with her parents too, but they've been quite supportive.
Hey, that's a good topic to bring up.
What?
Where are Rin's mom and dad? We're not gonna meet her. We're not gonna meet them. Ever.
Oh.
I mean, a bunch of the others make sense. Emmy's, we've met her mom. Suzune, you meet her dad. Hanako's her dad, so can't help that. And Lily's are in another country. But even then we meet her sister.
Looks like a boy.
Red? No excuse. It's just like we go through so many big emotional stuff and big events, but we never meet their parents. We never meet Rin's mom and dad. At all. It does. Because all the other girls, they have an excuse. They all have some reason for not maybe meeting either both of them or them in general. Rin doesn't. It's like, where are they? What's happening? What? What kind of characters are they? It's just something that always bugs me. That did always bug me. Just, why don't we ever meet them? We don't even really get a mention of them, like, being there. Like how with Hisao, so we don't even see his, but we know they exist. It's just...
So this line right here is basically the only smidge of evidence that she actually has parents.
There's a couple more that say, oh, her parents are blah, 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 no, but that's about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. However, it might be a bit of a stretch to get working space for here at the school if she's not actually going to attend classes. Actually, I was thinking about this before. Do you use the place upstairs for anything?
No, I don't. I haven't since back then. It's more like a landfill than an altar right now. Upstairs? I own a small altar apartment on the top floor of this building, but it has been in use for how long is it? Goodness, it's been so long, hasn't it? Her eyes leaped to Nomiya, who has a strange, muted expression on his face.
Indeed.
I don't talk.
Indeed. Do you think?
Even Nomiya, in all his brashness, has trouble coming straight out with this question. Sai, of course. Okay. Hold up. Even Nomiya, in all his brashness, has trouble coming straight out with the question. Sai, of course, sees through him and throws up her hands, sighing deeply. I guess I can't say no, can I? Very well, I'll lend you the use of that place as well, if needed. It's not like I really use it.
Excellent! I knew I could count on you!
Don't celebrate yet. It really is a mess, so don't be shocked when you first see it. However, you can use it as you see fit. Since it's an altar, it already has easels and things like that. You only need your own tools and materials and to somehow clean it up a bit.
I remember my dad had an easel and he used it to teach me stuff, but I forget what it was.
It's not habitable though, so I can't let you live there. I doubt your school or parents will allow that in any case. Okay. However, it's convenient to crash there overnight if necessary. I won't mind.
Most excellent, isn't it, Tizuka? He enthusiastically pats Rin on the shoulder, laughing in relief and happiness as if this good fortune landed on him personally. Sae smiles as well, perhaps more amused by the old teacher's glee than anything else.
Oh dear Shinichi, it really is like back then. Are you sure you haven't bitten off more than you can chew?
She looks at Rin, who seems to be oddly subdued despite all this.
I hope it'll be worth it, kitten.
She holds out her hand as if to shake Rin's, but realizes the impossibility.
Calls Rin Kitten as a pet name.
But she realizes the impossibility and quickly moves to pat her on the shoulder. I just love how she wants to shake her hands like, right, there. Rin looks back at her silently, her eyes serious and
I want to give you a ghost hug.
her eyes serious and impenetrable like the dark of the night.
Is this a new day?
Looks like it. I think we can leave it up there. I know who's gonna be on the front cover.
You know what I just realized?
I'm gonna have to draw a picture of Sae.
Every time a new day passes, you say, I think we could leave it off there.
Well,
why not just say you know, because it's like every
Dude,
single
I
time.
don't... See, the thing is, I don't remember how long certain scenes are, because there's so many of them. So, usually when we hit around the 20-minute mark over there and the new thing starts, I'm like, okay, we can stop there. Usually. It depends. Hopefully if we're not stuck in between between a scene. And, you know. We're making good so far.
Alright guys, we'll see you on the next episode.
We'll see you next time on Oh My Goodness Games, where more intense stuff is happening. We're making it, dude. We are making it.
Oh, we're getting close?
Well, we're on part 3, and that means there's only part 4 to be done, and I think I have part 4, like, pictured in my head. I know what happens in part 4.
Wait, we're almost done Fringe Route?
We should, well, we're in the final stretch. We're in part 3.
Feels like it is not even halfway there yet.
I don't know. I could probably overview or something. But we'll see you next time on Oh My Goodness Games, Katawa Shoujo Rin's Route.
Yay!
Oh man. Artful bothers